My name's Dr. Alexia Wood, and I am the Executive Director of the Gateway Collective. The Gateway Collective is a new nonprofit here in Green Bay, Wisconsin that's really focused on addressing community development and addressing systemic changes necessary to ensure that our workforce population has access to stable and affordable housing with wraparound support that truly then strengthens our local economy by strengthening local families. The Gateway Collective is innovative in that it's looking to get upstream and prevent some of the risk factors and barriers that are plaguing individuals and families in our communities before they reach that point of experiencing housing instability or housing loss.
My name is Paul Belschner. I'm the president and CEO of Base Companies. That's a real estate development firm, professional services firm here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And we met Lexi and her team years ago now and have really enjoyed getting a better understanding of not just her educational expertise, but her desire to want to make our community stronger and get at the root causes of some life paths that don't end well.
City Center Lofts, at its core, is set up to make sure that every single employee in our community has a safe, warm, and welcoming place to call home. City Center Lofts is being funded by private donations from community members and local businesses. And so because of that, we are not dependent on taxpayers. We are not dependent on tax credits or other funding streams coming from the federal government that could create barriers to how we respond as an organization. What I absolutely love about our partnership with Base Companies and with the design of City Center Lofts is the high quality units and finishes that exist in every single one of those 72 units, as it speaks to the inherent worth of every single individual that's going to call City Center Lofts home.
When we started to listen about blending different types of units in one project, we believed in it, and also thought in a larger scale that's kind of what a city planner would suggest, is that maybe not a whole lot of any one type of anything, but a blend in bite-sized pieces of variety, and that's where the market rate and the affordable and the workforce housing come together. We didn't cut any corners. We've had all of this in our design. We're proud to partner with a group that can take that forward and build upon it. Gateway has an objective to provide socially inclusive housing. We already had a project that was under design and consideration for 72 market rate multifamily living units at 301 North Adams at the Bay Lake City Center building. That building has been a building that we've been involved with for almost 20 years. When the call center left in about 2020, we started looking at alternative uses for that space and landed on multifamily living.
My name is Charlotte Rake. My friends call me Char, and I'm really excited to be a future tenant of City Center Lofts. What am I most looking forward to about this development is the community itself, giving back to the community and growing in downtown. I would have to work 2 jobs, maybe 3, just to be able to afford to live there. Then what's the sense in that, in renting a place, because you're not there anymore?
The folks that go to work every day but are struggling to be able to meet kind of the basic need. There's a lot of individuals that have an education and their career just doesn't pay enough to keep up with what's happened with costs of housing. Doesn't mean they're not getting up in the morning and being a productive member of society, and they're great people, but no secret to find out that the cost of housing have outpaced the increases in wages.
When we are talking about affordable housing, we are not talking about building a low-income housing project. We are talking about creating high-quality housing that ensures that for each family, based on their monthly income, they are able to find a high-quality place to live that does not require them to pay more than 30% of their monthly income on housing-related costs. There was a housing study put out by the Redevelopment Authority in October of 2020 that talked about the disparity, the lack of workforce housing. And so, while market rate units are great and that offers options for individuals whose income levels can support that, there needs to be housing for these foundational employees who are making less than the area median income, still gainfully employed, still going to work each day, who also need affordable places to call home.
I work close to the downtown area. It will be great for walking. And in that walk, who knows who you come up with to meet. But it's also just utilizing what the downtown does have to offer in the area and not having to just go outside of the community. I really want to give back to our downtown community in the best way I can. I cannot do that with 2 jobs. We're unable to grow in our career, in our life, in whatever dream we may have.
You're going to hear passion about the long-term planning of an area in the city and the authenticity plan. We are supporters of where we've been as a downtown Green Bay. We've been there through that journey. We also understand the value of discussion, collaboration, forward-looking initiatives. We all need to aspire to be better. We have to do that within certain constraints. At some point, this particular building happened to be vacant on the 2nd floor for almost 3 years. Nothing good happens with vacant buildings, right? We dealt with that at the Rail Yard Innovation District. It was blight, right? And we understand that there's different levels of aspirations as to where to go. The key to long-term success is open, productive communication with business partners, with community partners, with municipal partners, and we're going to keep getting there, right? We know that we can continue to be better.
Affordable housing is a problem that affects people from many walks of life. City Center Lofts provides a safe and affordable living for the working people here in Green Bay.
And so by reinvesting our community dollars into our community's housing approach, we truly do believe we can be pioneers in addressing affordable housing, and that Green Bay can be positioned as a community that cities across the nation will be looking to learn from as they begin to address their own housing problems.